What is up, peeps? This is For The Win TCG, and I'd like to welcome you back to another YouTube video. And we're just going to get straight into it. Again, I did that thing where I start a game, and I'm like, oh crap, got to record. Completely forgetting I've got to record. Today, we're going to be revisiting Parasect, but this time, a little bit of difference. We're going to be playing Espeon Parasect. I'm actually like this deck. It's really fun. It's pretty decent at what it does. This hand, though, is absolutely terrible. So hopefully we can get out of that. Well, we can, Lele. But I want to see how this goes for the time being. So let's just get into it. I think Parasect is so fun. It's such a unique card, and I love it. So I thought, why not just go back into it? And of course, you guys loved the Circuitry Parasect deck. So I thought it'd be, you know, it's a bit of fun just to go for another variant and play it and see how it unfolds. But we do need to get some Parasects down here. I know I could have gone for Elm, but I kind of just want to get cards out right now. And I don't mind Ultra Balling an Elm away and a Max Potion for another Parasect here. And then next turn we've got ourselves... Well, I say next turn. This turn we can get ourselves an Espeon. But let's not be hasty. Let's just... I think I'm going to attach DCE to the EV and just assume that this Parasect isn't going to go down. And that's what I think. So we're just going to pass. That's a pretty decent turn one setup without playing Elm. Usually you want to play Elm first, but I was a bit scared to play Elm because of not following up with a draw supporters. We'd have to go into that panic stage where we're looking for draw supporters. So I think playing a, was it Cynthia? Oh no, a Lily, sorry, a turn one Lily is the better alternative for that turn there, considering we had nothing to follow up with. So, but we are playing Charizard, and we got Spinder on there, and that's a pretty decent tech, pretty fun tech. It's always a good tech card because it's a bit of a nuisance. It even worked in Parasect. As you saw in my Circuitry Parasect, I played this Spinder, and it managed to help take down a Snorlax Tag Team GX by just being annoying. So I think that was fun. But yeah, I really wanted to do Espeon because obviously Espeon has its first attack Psybeam, which is a decent attack. And it's on a high HP Pokemon, although it is a GX Pokemon, it's still higher HP, so it is a bit more tanky than Circuitry. And all right, we do have... That's kind of bad, actually. This is kind of a bad start. I think we can just go for... It does 30 more damage, so we are doing 90 to that. So I think we just go for our Psychic attack for now. This Espeon's pretty good because it really helps deal with these Pikarom matchups, the Rayquaza matchups, where they get a ton of energy into play, because this Espeon does 20 damage for each energy on your opponent's side of the field. So the more energy they get in play, the better off this Espeon is going to be. So unfortunately, I don't think it'll work out particularly well in this deck against Charizard, because Charizard obviously discards its energy upon using it, so it doesn't always have a lot of energy in play. So, but it is a really good tech. I think this card is dope. I think it's a really cool tech. And I don't know if I did an Espeon Zoroark deck before where I used this, and it was really good. So I'm definitely not faulting that. But yeah, I wanted to try Espeon with Parasect. Although we're not really using the Psybeam attack right now, it's because we don't need to. We're pretty much one-hit KOing everything. Oh yeah, tankiness, here we go. I don't mind evolving that then. I'm just going for... We can Guzma. We can do a Guzma play here. And hit into that for 90. But I don't like that. I like taking out this Charm. Taking out Charmeleon is better, but we're not hitting it for 90 damage. We could GX it and cause problems. Is that too greedy, though? But the thing is, they probably have Charizard in their hand. Let's be real. But I want to be greedy. I want to get us some Parasects out, man. I want to get some Parasects. Yeah, there we go. There it is. There it is. There's one Parasect. All right, that's dope. I guess we can get rid of the Nest Ball and get an energy and attach it to this benched Espeon. And I think for now we're gonna be... Sure, we're gonna greed it. We're gonna GX and take out this Charmeleon. We're just gonna shut down their setup a little bit, cause them a bit more problems. And then we're gonna put some extra damage onto the Silvally, because that could be quite relevant. So that's what I want to do. It's a super greedy play. That Divide could have worked far better off later in the game, and it usually does, because if you're doing Psybeam, there's a lot of poke damage going on, a lot of retreating on their ends to stop the Parasect. So there's a lot of natural spread happening when you play this deck, its intended way, shall I say. And what tends to happen, obviously, is we can Divide GX in the late game to really pick off those Pokemon that they've retreated and kept alive. So it's pretty cool in that essence. It does contemplate whether or not we should play Mr. Mime in here. You guys definitely suggested Mr. Mime in the Glycopod video I did, because when you're two-shotting things, you don't want Acerola to shut your deck down as well. So Mr. Mime is pretty good. So I'm contemplating putting Mr. Mime in here, considering it is a similar type of concept where it's like poke damage, effectively speaking. All right, let's get rid of a Eevee and a Guzma, and let's get ourselves another Parasect. Now, we could Guzma and retreat the active Espeon here and start poking into that thing. Well, how much damage are we doing now? So we're doing 30, 50, 70. So we are one-hit carrying the Ponyta. But we can confuse the Silvally and hit it for 70. Oh, no, we can hit it for way more, though. Actually, let's wait. Let's play the patient game. I think we can leave that Silvally on the bench until it comes up. Oh, wait. No. Silvally's going to go for a Rebel GX, isn't it? Haha, you still can't one-hit carry me because of this bad boy. Even a choice band won't do it, so that's good. Okay, that's all right. I'm not too scared now. Unless they do some sort of psychic memory, which I doubt. I doubt they play psychic memory. All right, let's just go for the Psybeam for KO here. I'm fine with that. There we are. Bear in mind, the deck we're up against is a bit shaky. They're playing like Howl and stuff, which is a bit weird, so that's just a bit odd. But yeah. I think this deck is still good for what it is, now that I think about it, but it is starting to seem a bit low in its damage output. Although things like this, when it comes up, the Psychic's going to really help, now that I think about it, so that's not really that big a deal. Yeah. And we can actually follow up with this if we do get KO'd somehow. If they feel below a choice band Rebel GX, then we can follow up with this Espeon, which is okay. But they do need some stuff to really get this Silvally doing what they want it to do, I presume. So that's something to think about. Right. I think the good thing we're doing here is stopping them from setting up the Charizard. That's good. But I think we're just in a good spot right now. Okay, let's think here. Do we go for the Psybeam or do we go for the Psychic? It's a question I'd like to beg. Let's get another Eevee down for another Espeon. And we could Cynthia. Let's I'm scared of that Charmander as well. Let's Cynthia, because we can actually get Espeon out this turn if we don't draw into it. We do, that's fine. I think... Is Choice Band particularly relevant here? Not really. Psychic, we're going to be hitting it for 150, I think. Right? 369. Yeah, we're going to be hitting it for 150, which is pretty good. But we can confuse it. I think they're just going to retreat, right? This is where Divide would be good in the later part of the game. I think we play the risky game here and go for Psybeam. We're really reducing the damage we're doing, but we're confusing them. And the main reason behind that is, well, Espeon could definitely clean this up. 2, 4, 6, choice band 9, and then that is 110, which is not actually enough, but we should hopefully be able to clean it up. Maybe that was the wrong choice, but I kind of want them to take the risk of going for another turbo drive and then either hurting themselves, or we go in for another Espeon and we can actually go for another confusion attack on them. Okay, they're going to retreat. So at least we're forcing them to retreat. They do need a Charizard this turn, though. If that's not going to happen, then that's going to kind of work out in our favor. So, okay, they don't have it. They don't have it. That's good. So we can take out this Charmander, which is good news. And that puts us on a decent prize range. So, and we can hold on to this Kukui as well. I kind of like that. Let's not play any supporters. I actually don't want to play any supporters. Let's just get a Psychic out. Let's do that. Let's get a Psychic for this Espeon. And I think we just take this out. All right, sweet. So we get to take that down. They're going to come up with Silvally and they can take us out. But we can follow up with some Kukui plays. And potentially get some good damage on this bad boy. In fact, we can one-hit KO it next turn if we find a DCE off this Kukui. Well, actually, come to think, we could be doing decent damage with this with Kukui as well. It's an extra 20 damage on top. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 130. Which I think is literally perfect. Right? Literally perfect. So if they take this Espeon out with this Silvally, we win. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so there we go. That is game. Quite a quick game there, actually. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I'm playing Lugia as well. Quite a strange deck. Quite a low-functioning deck, considering they're playing things like Howl. Maybe they're just a new starter to the game. But, you know, give them a bit of love anyway. And send them on their way. With Energy Crush. Such a dope attack. There we are, down it goes. So, yeah, with that said, that was pretty cool. And I kind of like that. Oh, we didn't even need the Kukui. We're just taking it out anyway because of the energy acceleration. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, that is the video. Sorry for it being so quick. I'm really tight for time right now to get a few videos done and to get my day sorted as well. I've got other things to do, unfortunately, that are quite important. So I really have to squeeze some videos out right now with very little time. So sorry for this being so short. But yeah, with that said, this is the wrong list. That was Bennett. Let's get Espeon. Espeon, Parasect. This is the list. It runs pretty smoothly. It's pretty consistent. And it is a bit of extra fun. If you're looking for an alternative to play when you're playing Parasect. Also, we get this Espeon tech, which is so cool and so unique as well. We do play 4 max potions. You don't have to. But you saw there, we took quite a bit of damage. And if you really want to start using Psybeam and take advantage of the Parasects, Max Potion is really good because you can treat this as a single energy attacking deck. But again, think about that with caution, really. That's what I'll say. Just be a bit cautious when using that. So that might be something you can tech out and throw some other cards in. That's completely up to you, obviously. But with that said, do leave a like if you did enjoy. And of course, do subscribe for more. But up until next time, please do take care and peace.